and welcome to ISTV English News. I'm Dhanya. Let's take a look at the top story first. Government employees take 3 days mass casual leave. Officers remain paralyzed. The news in detail. Following a decision of the Joint Administrative Council of All Manipur Trade Union Congress (AMTUC) and All Manipur Government Employees Organisation (MGO), the state government employees have taken mass casual leave for 3 days from today, leaving the offices of almost all the government departments completely paralysed. The JAC of AMTUC and MGO took the decision in protest against the government's failure to translate the Memorandum of Understanding signed between the government and the JAC on May 19 of 2010. A team of ISTV News found almost all government offices completely deserted with no employee in attendance. Some employees who came to attend the office were forced to go back by the volunteers of the JAC, saying that they must not work in the office. Secretary of Manipur Secretariat Service Association, Lairik Yengbam Purujit, appealed to the government to fulfill the rightful demands of the employees.
Azana thorokdana madu ki negotiation ama toroga mayam gi watliba chothariba phangdu mayam singchi madu phaminna bagi potu mon buthokpa chungani yam thuna as possible time da khana nena madu amicable solution for chungani ne khali as maroina haiba dabi sing si phang pi deba taragadi akoi mayam na khana raga further course of action akoi center botra par lagre do ngasai redo the case Ranturan Madu, they do not know what all about it. I did Madu Manunga politically Momutan and Kanda Madu Magi Conjel Kolado, Torok Chungani, Aduna. They should be very careful and they should try to know what are all behind it. Madu Marunaka Chungani, Aduna, they should come out and we can have a very good discussion with them.
It may be mentioned that the 29-point charter of demands made by the JAC of AMTUC and MGO include implementation of pension scheme, regularization of muster roll, ad hoc and contract employees, pay revision, allowance, children education allowance, transport allowance, to increase ration money of Manipur police, die in harness scheme, etc. For the first time in Manipur, the Department of Post Office has opened core banking solution at the Manipur Division headquarters from today and has made the facility of the system available to the people of the state. Director of Postal Service, Manipur Division, T. Mangmin Thang, Superintendent R. Kumar and staffs attended the inaugural ceremony held at the Post Office headquarters at Babupara. Superintendent R. Kumar said, as part of the implementation of the core banking solution throughout the country, the system was being opened in Imphal too. This system will enable any citizen who has saving account in the postal department to get the same facility as that of a bank. The facility will be made available at other 56 post offices in Manipur, he said.
Core banking office any bank in the service store. The service ki matanda system administrator Mr. Isochan will explain the solution, what is solution.
Aids and appliances were distributed to differently abled people at a function organized by the Relief Center for the Welfare of Differently Abled Persons held at Kwakta yesterday. Former Commissioner of Persons with Disabilities, Ibomcha, Secretary of the Relief Center, Premier, SDO Moirang Banti, Bishnupur District Welfare Officer Kameshwar, etc. were present at the function. Aids and appliances were distributed to 20 differently abled persons. Social Welfare Department, Bishnupur, distributed textbooks for children, family benefit scheme, old age pension cards, etc. Secretary of Relief Center, Premier, said aids and appliances will be distributed further to the differently abled persons. Social Welfare Officer Bishnupur, Kameshwar, said the work taken up by the center is a good step. In today's national and international news, Thousands of people spent last night huddled under makeshift tents fashioned from plastic sheeting that did little to protect them from heavy rain, sleepless with fear as aftershocks rattled Nepal, where more than 3,200 people have died in Saturday's earthquake, according to a senior disaster management official. The death toll has reached 3,218 and over 6,500 are injured, said Rameshwar Dangal, who heads the Nepal Home Ministry's National Disaster Management Division, a news agency reported. 55 aftershocks have been observed till now. L.S. Rathore, Director General, India Meteorological Department, IMD, said. Today morning brought the sun and some respite in devastated Kathmandu, where rain on Sunday hampered rescue work. Progress on relief was also hit by nerve-shredding aftershocks, one a tremor of 5.4 magnitude a little before 10 last night. With aftershocks spreading fear and thousands pitching tents out in the open in Kathmandu, too afraid to go into their homes already damaged by Saturday's powerful earthquake, fears have mounted of major food and water shortages. International relief is arriving, but devastated Nepal needs much more, with food, medical supplies and water scarce 2 days after the massive earthquake killed more than 3,200 people. India has evacuated 1,935 people from Nepal, where a massive earthquake on Saturday has left over 3,200 dead. The Defence Ministry has said that the Indian Air Force, IAF, brought the people in a dozen sorties. 5 sorties had to be aborted yesterday because of aftershocks and poor weather. Despite bad weather in Nepal, IAF continued its operation last night. As of now, IAF has evacuated 1,935 passengers from Kathmandu through 12 aircraft sorties, Defence Ministry spokesperson Sitanshu Kar said today. A top Indian official has described the situation in the Himalayan nation as very, very serious. Union Finance Minister Arun Jaitley on Sunday took a dig at Rahul Gandhi, saying he is now on a rent-a-cause phase and questioned his commitment to politics. What is the kind of commitment to politics that you suddenly disappear for months together and then you come back and say that I will pick up an issue every day merely because it will make my presence felt, Jaitley said, targeting the Congress Vice President. Gandhi returned home on April 16 from his 56-day unexplained sabbatical, which had raised questions over his leadership of the party at a time when Congress has been battered in elections repeatedly. According to me, politics is not a one-off activity. You have to be consistent and have to be almost always there, Jaitley told an English news channel. The chief of Pakistan's main spy agency is spearheading a campaign to wrest control of the teeming port city of Karachi from a powerful political party, the military's latest and some say boldest foray into civilian life in recent years. According to military officials, police officers and members of the Mutahida Qawmi movement MQM party, which has traditionally dominated Karachi, Rizwan Akhtar has decided the time for policing the city from the sidelines is over. There is a quiet, creeping takeover of Karachi by the military, said a government official close to Akhtar, head of the Inter-Services Intelligence ISI agency, which traditionally acts as an extension of army power in Pakistan. And now let's take a look at the top story once again. Government employees take 3 days mass casual leave. Offices remain paralyzed. Thanks for joining us and do keep watching for more updates.